Welcome to Muffu Tales, where every story begins with a little magic.
Story of the Lost Siblings and the Candy House. Once upon a time, deep within a vast forest, lived two siblings named Leo and Mira with their father. Their mother had passed away long ago, and their father, a hard-working woodcutter, struggled every day to provide for his family. As life became more difficult and responsibilities increased, he married again. Sadly, his new wife had no affection for the children. One night, Leo and Mira overheard their stepmother arguing with their father. She cruelly claimed that the children were a burden and demanded that he take them deep into the forest and abandon them there. Their father strongly refused at first, but after relentless pressure, he reluctantly agreed. Hearing this plan, Mira burst into tears. Leo held her close and reassured her, promising that they would find their way back home. That night, Leo quietly crept outside and filled his pockets with small white stones. The next morning, as they walked into the forest with their parents, Leo discreetly dropped the stones along the path. Later that day, their father and stepmother gave them some food and told them to wait while they went to gather wood. They never returned. As darkness fell, strange and frightening sounds echoed through the forest. Trembling, the siblings stayed close to one another. When the moon rose high in the sky, the stones sparkled, lighting a clear path back home. Their father was overwhelmed with joy when he saw them return, but their stepmother's smile was cold and false. That very night, she locked the door so Leo could not gather stones again. The following day, they were once more led into the forest. This time, Leo had no stones, so he dropped breadcrumbs along the way, hoping they would guide them back. Unfortunately, birds ate the crumbs, leaving no trail behind. Lost and helpless, Leo and Mira wandered through the forest for many days, growing weaker with each step. At last, they discovered a strange house standing alone among the trees. Its walls were made of biscuits, its roof of colorful sweets, and its windows of chocolate covered with creamy frosting. Exhausted and hungry, the children rushed forward and began eating the sugary walls. Suddenly, an old woman appeared and asked who was nibbling at her house. Through tears, the children explained how their stepmother had convinced their father to abandon them. Pretending kindness, the old woman invited them inside and offered them cake and warm milk. Inside, the house was dark, filthy and unsettling, nothing like its cheerful exterior. Too tired and hungry to care, the children ate and soon fell asleep. When they awoke the next morning, they felt rested and happy. While exploring, they discovered a room filled with gold and precious treasures. Curious but uneasy, they searched for the old woman. Unable to find her and disturbed by the house's condition, they decided to leave. As they tried to escape, green smoke filled the air, and suddenly a terrifying witch appeared. The kind old woman was gone. She had been a witch all along, and the children were trapped. The witch seized Leo and locked him in a cage, ordering Mira to cook food to fatten him up. Clever Leo secretly hid most of the food instead of eating it. When the witch saw that Leo was not gaining weight, she became furious. She announced that she would eat him that very day. She then ordered Mira to check whether the oven was hot enough. Pretending she did not understand, Mira asked the witch to show her. As the witch leaned into the oven, Mira gathered her courage and pushed her inside, slamming the door shut until the evil witch was gone forever. she quickly freed Leo from the cage. Before leaving, Leo suggested they take some of the treasure. Grabbing as much as they could carry, the siblings escaped. Behind them, the house burst into flames, lighting up the forest. Determined to return home, Leo and Mira walked for many days. Just when they were losing hope, Mira spotted their house in the distance. Overjoyed, they ran inside. Their father, filled with guilt and relief, embraced them tightly. He explained that their stepmother had disappeared and that he had searched for them endlessly. The children told him everything about the candy house, the witch, and the treasure. Their father smiled and said that while the gold would keep them safe, their return was the greatest treasure of all. From that day on, peace returned to their home, and they lived together happily ever after.
Don't forget to subscribe, Mafu Tales, for more magical stories.